jacket draped across the vinyl chair, a soft FM playing softly in the air. We used to love like a burning man, always running, looking at the dash. Now I look at you, no need to pretend. This quiet feels like an old friend. I used to let the silence push me away, always the first one to leave, afraid to stay. But your hand on the table is a kind of vow. I don't need the thunder, I want you now. So turn the world down low, let the static fade. We got nothing to prove, we are not afraid. No fireworks, no dramatic light, just a steady glow of us tonight. I'm keeping my promise right here in the slow, bathing in the after hours glow. Yeah, the steady glow. Circle on the coffee rim, and just like that, the whole room goes dim. You ask me softly, where do we go from here? I say nowhere else, I'm staying near. I count your breaths, a rhythm I keep. Safest place before the city sleeps. We miss the season when we were young, but tonight no words are left unsung. I used to let the silence push me away, always the first one to run, afraid to stay. But your eyes in the dark are a kind of vow. I don't need the thunder, I just need you now. So turn the world down low, let the static fade. We got nothing to prove, we are not afraid. No fireworks, no dramatic light, just a steady glow of us tonight. I'm keeping my promise right here in the slow, bathing in the after hours glow. Some loves don't come back as people, they say, but you came back to wash the past away. We learned the hard way what love can cost. Now we are finding everything we turn the world down low, let the static fade. We got nothing to prove, we are not afraid. No fireworks, no dramatic light, just a steady glow of us tonight. I'm keeping my promise right here in the slow, bathing in the after hours glow. Just breathe with me. and you are mine. Don't let go. Just a steady glow. I'm walking through the corridor of everything we knew. The air is thick with secrets, and I'm reaching out for you. The city is a sleeper, heavy in its bed. I'm running through the movie that is playing in my head. The wallpaper is peeling, a map of where we've been, tracing all the edges of the places we have seen. The clock is just a rhythm, beating on the wall. I'm listening for your footsteps, waiting for your call, but the hallway is a tunnel leading to the stars. We're just two tired travelers, healing up our scars. Searching for the shadow, searching for the spark, with just a frequency lost upon the wire, turning all the coldness into a quiet fire. Don't say it's over, don't say it's gone, just stay with it, stay with the dawn. In the kitchen to the ghost of a broken tune. It wasn't about the promise, it wasn't about the plan. It was just the gentle pressure of holding on to your hand. Now the street is empty, the neon's turning gray, but I still feel the motion of the words we didn't say. The clock is just a rhythm, beating on the wall. I'm listening for your footsteps, waiting for your call, but the hallway is a tunnel leading to the stars. We're just two tired travelers, healing up our scars. Searching for the spark, with just a frequency lost upon the wire, turning all the coldness into a quiet fire. Don't say it's over, don't say it's gone, just stay with the rhythm, stay with the dawn. of a ghost I never knew. It's a drift without a shore, a knock upon a door that isn't there at all. Watching the starlight crawl, caught in the silver frequency, a haunting kind of transparency, drifting on waves of analog gold, in a story that remains untold. Oh, let the static wash me clean in the spaces where we've never been. A beautiful lake, soft vibration, the heart's eternal broadcast station, fading in the gray of a soft and silver rain. The edges start to blur into the way we were, a masterpiece of mist in a world that's barely kissed by the morning's early light, still shivering in the Tune it in, let it begin. The warmth of the cold, the truth in the fold. Caught in the silver frequency, a haunting kind of transparency, drifting on waves of analog gold, in a story that remains untold. Oh, let the static wash me clean in the spaces where we've never been. Silver frequency, still broadcasting, still waiting. The clock hits 3, the room begins to tick. I'm sweeping up the pieces of the house we never built. You're talking in your sleep about a different kind of train. I'm staring at the window, watching shadows in the rain. It's a rhythm in the floorboards, it's a ghost inside the hall. I'm bracing for the silence, yeah, I'm waiting for the fall. I try to find the frequency, I try to find the tone, but every time I call you, I'm still talking to the phone. The static is the language that we learned along the way. I'm gathering the colors of a dying grayish day. Don't reach across the blanket, don't try to pull me near. I'm fading out the distance, I'm fading out the fear. We were never meant to be a permanent design, just a blurry golden moment just the quiet rhythm that wasn't meant to last. Tick-tock, the clock is on slow. We don't need the shadow, we don't need the door. It's just you and I in the blue light. A shiver in the airwaves, a ghost within the lines, tracing every shadow that the daylight leaves behind. No echoes in the hallway, no footprints on the floor, just the weight of secrets we don't carry anymore. Sifting through the white noise, looking for a spark, caught between the frequencies, glowworms in the dark. We are the silence between the stations, a fading pulse and a digital dream, lost in the waves of a slow vibration, drowning in colors we've never seen. It's a beautiful kind of breaking, a melody made of glass. Hold the breath that we're taking before the signals pass. Before the signals pass. Dissolving into velvet, the texture of the night. Everything is hazy in the flickering of light, forbidden to the memory, forgotten by the soul. Parts of us are missing, but the heartache makes us whole. Spinning, then at the date we're on. Wait for the hiss, then we are gone. We are the silence between the stations, a fading pulse in a digital dream, lost in the waves of a slow vibration, drowning in colors we've never seen. Just stay, just you, just was sure that love would leave me with a weight I couldn't move. But your memory learned a softer way to settle in the truth. Now it finds me without warning, not to pull me out of place, just a calm that moves within me when I hear your name. We were never made for always, still we gave a faithful heart. There was kindness in the falling, there was grace inside the dark, and the years have made it gentler. What was bright is deep somehow. I can feel it in the way I breathe when life slows down. You became my quiet after all the fire. Not a door still open, not a lost desire, just a low and living mercy moving through my veins. You became my quiet, and you never went away. Not as sorrow, not as blame, just as something love became. If I never stand again inside that younger kind of dream, I will still be glad I knew how true a heart could be. You were not a wound behind me, not a lesson wrapped in pain. You were one clear kind of tenderness time could never shame. You became my quiet, soft beyond the ache, like a song that keeps on breathing long after it fades. Not the past I live inside, just the good that stayed. You became my quiet in the deepest way. In the deepest way, you became my quiet. I found the map you drew inside a paper bag, a shaky line of ink that never led us back. The coffee shop on Fifth is just a parking lot, and all the big ambitions are things that we forgot. You're living in a city where the sky is always clean. I'm living in the memory of a ghost that I have seen. We never talked about the why or when, we just let the season turn to remember when it wasn't a fire, no it wasn't a fight, just a slow steady slipping into the night. We left a paper trail ignoring the cost. Just a handful of receipts and a ticket for the train. Two people trying to walk through the heavy falling rain. If I could press stop, I wouldn't change a thing. I just listen to the sadness that the echoes bring. There's a photograph of us in the glove compartment light. You were looking at the stars, I was looking at the night. We didn't know the ending, we didn't know the script. We were just two passengers on a sinking lonely ship. Now I'm folding up the map, I'm putting it away. There's nothing left to do and nothing left to say. I'm not looking for a reason, I'm not looking for a name. Just the static in the radio and the beauty of the game. It's gone. Yeah, it's all gone. Sleeper breathing slow beneath the stars. I'm mapping out the distance by the shape of passing cars. You're somewhere in the static, you're somewhere in the hum. I'm watching how the starlight turns the darkness into thumb. The radio is weeping with a soft melodic stain. We're just two different stories washing down the window pane. I don't need the thunder, I don't need the grand design. I just need the way you pull the rhythm into mine. The skyline is a promise that is hanging by a thread. I'm living in the echo of the things we never said. No fire in the hallway, no wreckage on the floor. Just the quiet way you're leaving, just the quiet way you're more. The air is getting thin now, the light is turning pale. We're just a couple of echoes trying hard to set the sail. Don't look at the horizon, don't look at what we lost. We're just a quiet rhythm and we don't count the cost. Oh, we're drifting on an indigo skyline, baby, singing to the silence. Maybe, maybe, maybe it's a soft focused motion, adrift in the blue. I'm losing the memory of what I was with you. No big commotion, no final jagged end, just the slow, steady rhythm of a lover and a friend. The dial is spinning, catching only bits of sound. We're looking for the places where the gravity is found. Your voice is like a secret that I'm keeping in my chest. A weary kind of longing, a weary kind of rest. The neon's barely breathing, the colors turn to white. We're just two lonely signals open sea. I'd hold it till the dawn. I'd hold it till the edges of the night have come and gone. It's not a tragedy, it's not a brand new start. It's just the quiet thumping of a weary, steady heart. Just a hum, just a the night is almost gone. Just a soft hum, drifting on, drifting on. Drifting on. Washing off the memories of the midnight rain. You're sleeping in the quiet, a calm and steady breath, a peace that's deeper than the words we left. I don't need the fire, I don't need the spark, I just need the light to guide me out of the dark. It's a gentle morning, the world is moving slow, and I'm ready to let the river go. We're drifting home on a morning mist, a quiet love that the sun has kissed. No more holding day. Everything's gonna be okay. Drifting home in the morning mist, just the brought 2 coffees, then smiled and took one back. A small mistake, but suddenly a year stepped through the glass. The window held the winter sun across the empty chair, and I could almost hear the way we used to leave it there. We ended kind before the words got sharper, before the hurt could turn us into strangers in the dark. We ended kind like the last song at a party, 2 hearts letting go slowly with more grace than goodbye. Every now and then I thank the stars that you were mine, and that we ended kind. I don't go looking for you in every crowded street, but sometimes in a grocery line I hear your old heartbeat. Not pain, not even longing, just a soft familiar flame. The way some rooms keep summer long after it has changed. I hope the world is good to you in ways I could not be. I hope your days were easy now and your nights fall clean asleep. What we had still keeps its color without asking to return. Some loves don't need a second life to prove what they were worth. If I saw you from a distance, I'd smile and let it stand. No storm, no scene, no broken glass, just time and understanding. We were young, we were changing, and we gave what we knew how. There is sadness in the silence, but it doesn't own me now. We ended kind before the light turned colder, before the ache could teach us how to carry blame like stone. We ended kind, and that still means something to me. A love can leave you gently and still stay warm in time. So every now and then I bless the years that made you mine, and let us end in kind. We ended kind. We ended kind. frequency is drifting into a sunless sky. The heavy veil is lifting from a long forgotten lie, submerged in the distortion of a heart that beats too slow, a grand and dark proportion that the daylight doesn't know. Can you hear it? The sound of the void, the warmth of the cold. Let the neon bleed through the cracks of the heart. Watch the edges blur as we're falling apart. In the quietest hour, in the deepest of gray, we are the lonely ones who can't look away. End of transmission. The lobby is empty, the neon is dead. I'm replaying the static inside of my head. 3:45, and the city's a shell, a hotel for ghosts, and I'm under the spell. You turned on your heel, left adrift in the air, and I'm just a mirror with no one to share. I watch from the corner, a spark in the dark. We're playing a game, but we lost every mark. The elevator hums like a prayer for the lost. I'm counting the years, I'm ignoring the cost. You're miles in the distance, a flicker of white, a phantom that's pulling me into the night. The frequency's rising, the signal is thin. I don't know where you went or where I begin. It's a glitch in the logic, a break in the code. Two lonely satellites stuck on the road. Oh, we're caught in the neon poles, living in the echo of our own insults. It's a rhythm of shadows, a pulse in the glass, watching the ghosts of the moments that pass. Don't look in the mirror, don't look at the scene. We're just a static between the in between. The phone's off the hook, but I hear you in there. A whisper of promise, a scent in the air. I used to want fireworks, I used to want rain. Now I just want the dull, steady ache of the pain. The city is breathing, it's rhythmic and cold. We're just a story that's already told. But turn up the bass, let it vibrate the bones. The all-night laundromat, TV's humming in a row. One old screen kept drifting through a movie no one knows. Your face was in the weather of the color and the grain. Not enough to bring you back, just enough to say your name. Love goes soft in memory, like tape that won't hold straight. Still it leaves a little light along the parts that fade. In the tracking lines, you come back in pieces, half in blue, half in white. From a life the signal misses, I don't chase the frame, I just let it shine. There's something of us living in the tracking lines. We were all cheap speakers, summer shirts and borrowed rooms. You danced before the chorus like you knew it'd end too soon. No forever in our pockets, no grand goodbye to blame, just a low and honest color time could dull but not erase. And that's enough, more than enough, to feel the warmth without the rush. In the tracking lines, you come back in pieces, half remembered, half still warm. Where the old tape hisses, I don't need the past to change its mind. There's something of us living in the tracking lines. If I catch you in a flicker on a station drifting through, I won't call it fate or sorrow, I'll just call it something true. You were never meant to stay still, like a picture pinned in place. You were movement, light and weather, still beautiful in the grain. In the tracking lines, you come back in pieces, half in shadow, half still glowing. Where the old world breathes in static, I don't ask for more, I just let it shine. There's something of us living in the tracking lines. Something of us living in the tracking lines. Saturday at the record store, dust turning gold at noon. I saw the sleeve we used to love, the deep midnight blue. like window light on empty rooms that still know how to remember. I don't need you back, I just let the feeling stay. Some songs still fit your name and fade that gentle way. We were young in better jackets, sharing coffee, missing trains. You laughed before the chorus hit, I always came in late. We never learned forever, but we learned enough to know a love can end with kindness and still leave a quiet glow. If I pass you in another year or on another street, I hope the world has held you well and taught your heart some peace. You were never just a lesson, never just a phase. You were one clear season that the years could not erase. Some songs still fit your name, like dusk on old apartment windows, like a photograph gone pale, but never losing what it held. Though I don't call it heartbreak now, I call it part of grace. Some songs still fit your name, and time can't take that away. Some songs still fit your name in their own quiet way. Tracing the edges of a hollow sound, a silver reflection where the quiet is found. No shadows in the hallway, no footprints on the floor, just the weight of a whisper we don't carry anymore. Sifting through the friction of a ghost in the design, caught between the frequencies of a long forgotten line. We are the echoes in the grave, the beautiful healing of a soft and silver ray, lost in the resonance of a velvet dream, flowing like a shadow on a digital stream. Oh, let the static turn to light in the deep and holy surrender of the night. Dissolving into texture of a sky so blue and deep, where the memories are waking while the weary world is asleep. A masterpiece of absence in a world without a name, filtering the embers of a cold and silver flame. Floating the glow. Just let go. I thought time would leave me empty when your voice was no longer near. But the years had other answers. They made the meaning clear. You did not stay as heartache. You did not fade away. You moved into the deeper parts that shaped me day by day. You live in the way I heal, in the way I don't turn cold now, in the way I let love stay when it would be easy to close down. I don't need you back to know what your heart gave. You live in the way I heal. You never left that way. We were never built for always. Still we were honest, still we were true. There was kindness in the leaving. There was grace in loving you. But now your memory comes like music, low and warm beneath my skin. Not to take me to the old days, just to show me where I've been. Some things don't survive as fire. Some grow softer than grow real. And the truest part of loving is the part that learns to heal. If I never see your face again, I will still have seen enough to believe a heart can open wide and still remain soft. You were not a dream that broke me, not a shadow I outran. You were one clear kind of mercy that made me more of a man. You live in the way I heal, in the calm I carry forward, in the way I keep some light, even when the night grows colder. I don't need forever spinning the dial just to wash the night away. Static in the speakers, static in my head, listening to the ghost of everything we said. I hit a frequency, a signal from the past, a melody so fragile, it wasn't built to last. It's cutting through the hiss, cutting through the dark. I can feel the phantom of a long extinguished spark. Am I tuning in or am I losing my mind? Leaving all the logic, all the sanity behind. Is it just a memory trapped inside the air? Or are you still broadcasting, still waiting out there? The DJ doesn't talk, he just lets the record spin. I'm back in the room where we let the winter in. A song about a summer that we never got to finish. Watching every color of the melody diminish. It's cutting through the hiss, cutting through the dark. I can feel the phantom of a long extinguished spark. Am I tuning in or am I losing my mind? Tuning out the future, looking for a sign. Oh, neon static on the radio wave, digging up a promise that we couldn't save. You're coming through the crackle, you're coming through the night. A frequency of heartbreak shining in the light. Hold on to the signal, don't you let it go. Even if it's just a ghost on the stereo. Searching for the station, searching for the tone. Even in the static, you are not alone. No, I'm not ghost on the stereo. You don't return like sorrow, turn like a sigh, like something soft and certain, passing gently through my mind. I never call it heartache, it isn't that anymore. It's just the kind of feeling that time could not ignore what the silence keeps, still moves inside me. Not enough to break, just enough to find me. Love can lose its shape, still leave something deep. There is part of you in what the silence keeps. We were never made for always, still we gave a faithful truth. There was grace in how you loved me, there was calm in how you moved. Now the years have made it quieter, but they never took the flame. They just turned it into mercy, and mercy stayed. So when memory comes near, I don't ask it not to stay. Some things only grow more tender when they fade. You are not a wish returning, not a door I wanna close. You are part of how I softened, part of how my whole heart knows that not every love must linger like a promise left undone. Some just live beneath the surface long after they are gone. What the silence keeps still glows within me. Not enough to pull me back, just enough to lift me. Love can change its name, still remain complete. There is part of us in what the silence keeps. There is part of us in what the silence keeps. Fluorescent hum and a silver spoon. I only came in to dodge the moon. Then the glass door chimed, the cold rushed in, and suddenly I'm looking at where we've been. Your hair is wet, your edges soft. The years have taken the armor off. You look at me, you almost smile, like you found me waiting down 1,000 miles. We say hello like strangers do, careful with the words we choose. My hands are hiding in my coat, trying not to shake, wondering how much truth this night can take. Second time around, let the walls come down. We're not the frightened kids who ran away from this town. No more hiding in the silence, no more playing a part. I'm ready for the slow burn of a steady heart. If love gives us one more chance tonight, I will step into the light. Two coffees poured, the jukebox low, playing a song from a life ago. you trace the rim of your porcelain cup, and I notice all the walls you've given up. You ask me how I've been these days. I say I'm learning to mean the things I say. We laugh at all the wrong turns we made, watching all the bitter memories fade. My heart is hammering a rhythm I can't disguise, looking at the forgiveness in your eyes. Second time around, let the walls come down. We're not the frightened kids who ran away from this town. No more hiding in the silence, no more playing a part. I'm ready for the slow burn of a steady heart. If love gives us one more chance tonight, I will step into the light. I used to think that love was something you had to fight. I left you in the dark because I couldn't handle the bright. Let me be the man I missed, let me clear the wreckage. I wasn't out of love back then, I was out of courage. Second time around, let the walls come down. We're not the frightened kids who ran away from this town. No more hiding in the silence, no more playing a part. I'm ready for the slow burn of a steady heart. If love gives us one more chance tonight, I will step into the light. Neon fades, the coffee cools. We make no promises, we make no rules. Just the second time around, I won't let you down. The city looks smaller from the 10th floor pane, watching the streets wash out in the persistent rain. I haven't slept since Tuesday, I haven't tried to speak, just reading old letters from the middle of the week. You told me the distance was a bridge we couldn't cross. Now I'm just measuring the weight of the total loss.
I'm running on coffee and the ghost of your light, trying to balance the scales of the long lost night. You're in a time zone that I don't understand. I'm holding the phantom of your touch in my hand. It's not the anger, it's not the fire that stays, it's the quiet erosion of these indigo days.
the pieces of the puzzle drift. You were the anchor, but I was the tide. There's nowhere left to run and nowhere to hide. The static is rising, it's filling the room. A beautiful silence, a beautiful doom. We didn't fail it, we just ran out of tune. A couple of sailors abandoned by the moon. We're fading out on a broken horizon line, wishing the rhythm of the world would finally align. It's a slow motion spiral, a slide in the dark, just a flicker of hope, just a dying out spark. Don't look for the answers, don't look for the why. We're just two satellites lost in the sky. It's a long, long fade. It's a cold, cold grace. I'm trying